Okay, so good morning, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. I hope all doing good. And hello, anyone can reply here so that I can understand whether I can able to hear or not.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Right, okay. So today I'll start with first of all what I'll do, I'll just show you like whatever the plugins you are going to learn. Maybe in case if you join in this class, maybe Sketchup plugins. So right now we gathered almost 75 plugins. In the future we are going to plan 15 more plugins so that we will add around 100 plugins. Okay, now 100 more than plugins. Okay, na? So today the main workshop intention is like just to explore like what is the advantage of plugins, why we have to learn the plugins in the schedule. Because see a lot of times what happens whenever we are learning in maybe other time of school days or maybe you are learning some videos maybe through the YouTube or maybe even from the institute also. Okay, now so I think most of the students are my from Caddesk also, but the reason so why we don't teach all the plugins even for only for Sketchup only, it will take almost 40 to 45 days to complete all the tools. So including with the plugins, if you go, almost it will take 3 to 4 months. Okay, now that is the reason. So what we have done, so we implemented a new course. That course name is a specialization in SketchUp with a more plugins. Okay. Today I'll explain. So it is not possible to complete all the tools today because more than 470 tools are there. Okay, no, but I'll explain main important tools. Maybe if you are interested, you can also join directly. I'll also conduct the classes for like SketchUp plugin like it will take around 2 months to complete the course. Okay, now around 40 to 45 days it will take. Okay, now it depends on the student interest. Sometimes maybe it will extend 10 to 15 days also. Okay, now in case if you find any plugin, maybe in the like the YouTube whenever you are searching for the tutorial, and if you ask me that particular plugin, I can also provide the the crack also for that. Okay, now right now in case if you buy the this kind of the plugins maybe in our websites directly, so it will cost around 70 to 75,000. See here I have given all the list of plugins. For example, starting from how to import. So how to import from AutoCAD to SketchUp, or how to import from 3ds Max with extension of .mpx, .3ds format, something like that. And we are using some converter also to convert heavy models. Sometimes what happens whenever you are trying to import like the heavy models like 70 MB, 80 MB 3D models from 3ds Max to SketchUp. So most of the people are facing these kind of a problems only because the students are like 1 minute. I'm going to share you my screen first. Okay, now so see these are the plugins. So 1 minute. I just share you the whole screen. Finish up the plugins. Yeah, see now. So see here, this is the list of the plugins. Okay, now so total I have given around 76 to 77, still counting. Okay, now and maybe next month, or maybe this month I'm going to add some 10 to 15 plugins here so that we can reach up to 100 plugins. And see out of these plugins, here I'm going to explain some main important around 30 to 40 plugins at least we can see today. Okay, now see here, starting from here, so how to import from 2D or 3D from various softwares and based from AutoCAD, multi-converter, transmuter. See, only this plugin if you buy from the website, it will cost around 7,138. But I'm going to give you with a free of cost. Free of cost means like whatever the course you are wanting. I mean, for enrolling, for example, if I say the whole course of SketchUp plugin cost around 15,000 means you will get including all these things in that. Okay, now so now see the next one is the edge tools. These are the free tools only. I'll give you the crack versions. So, but why I have to give you with the free of cost because it is not possible to find where these tools you have to download. Okay, and I will also tell you from where you have to download all the plugins. I have around 30 to 40 websites from where you can download the 3D models, textures, IES Lite, HDRI Lights, which is related to the Sketchup and maybe Enscape, Lumion, whatever the next advanced softwares also. Okay, now, and see, even if you want to buy this 1001 bit pro plugin, so it is cost around 3,900, and JHS Power it is cost around 4,000. Okay, and if you want to buy a license, okay, now, so then dieback tool, we have a 6,238, and we have a some Fredo tools, something like, giant push pull, Fredo tools. Each tool is around 998 rupees, individual one if you want to buy. Okay, now, and see what I'm doing now, I'm scrolling here, and there are some industry oriented plugins here. So this plugin is called like, the SketchUp place. So this is around 2,500, and the topo shaper to create a, like, topo sphere, the surfaces. So in the situation also, you are getting all these plugins with the free of cost only. And subdivision option, so this is around 3,000 something. And Clockworks, very, very important. See, most of the people, why the students are shifting from 3ds Max to the Sketchup, because here we can't do the complicated or complexity, kind of a models we can't create in the SketchUp. So that is the reason why the people are shifting from SketchUp to the 3ds Max. But here, with the help of these plugins, we can easily create any kind of a model. So mostly the cloth kind of related, the object like curtains, or maybe like, bed sheets, like pillows, anything we can create with the help of this cloth box. I'll show you some examples here. Then slideshow, this is anyway free of cost. See here, and some of the very, very important one is here is a profile builder. This is around 5,000 rupees if you want to buy a license, but I'll give you the free of cost. Okay, now see how many plugins we have. We have a lot of plugins. This, if I count all this figure, so it will get around 70,000 to 75,000. And along with that, what you will get extra from here if you join. So that also I'll show you. See one more thing. I'm going to share. So here, like the standards. So the first of all, whenever you are going to any interview, first they don't ask you the render images or maybe the videos and maybe the PDF or portfolio. Before portfolio, first they will ask you the standard. Like what standards, because some people are maybe from the civil department, some people are maybe from the architects. Okay, different category people are there. First, you should know the standards of everything. So that is the reason we prepared a standards. So for the complete design for the residents purpose, okay, now so what is the standard height of the the person? So whenever if you raise the hand or if you fold the hand, something like that, if you bend this one, whenever you sit, how much portion you are going to occupy. So based on that, how to create a chair sitting position. See, with the graphical representation, we have given all the things, because if I give you the theory, maybe it is not possible to understand with everyone. Okay, now so that is the reason. If I give you the pictorial representation, then it will be easy to understand for every person. And if you see here, everything like related to the sun path, orientation. Orientation is very important for the people who are creating interior or exterior. Maybe any design when you are creating related to the house. And see here, so if I scroll down here related to the kitchen, in a kitchen, so how we have to create a kitchen with the help of working triangle. This working triangle is very, very important. Like how to manage your sink and the like the cooker or refrigerator, and the distance between all these things, because we have to be like like access all of them in a less time. So then only we can able to cook in the kitchen so very easily and a less time. Like that, we have to design the plan, and there are some what kind of how many type of a kitchen plans are there. Everything have given with a pictorial representation like L shape, island, G shaped kitchens and everything. And in the kitchen, so you have to categorize the like positions also, like which is the cooking area, which is the preparation area, which is the cleaning area. So the first, whenever you go to the any interior company for the job, first they will ask you all these things, and maybe this presentation will help you even if you're already interior designer also. Okay, now because these spacings are very important. What is the height in an Indian standard? Okay, now so how much of this the top counter, how much you have to take. Okay, now so what is the gap you have to maintain here? So okay, now so everything. So whenever you how much of space you want to maintain in between the panel kitchens to when instead of one person, two persons are working together. So how much of space we have to give here? Everything. So maximum everything in the kitchen related. bedroom related, bathroom related, even the bathroom related, everything, every detail I have given here. You can check. Okay, now see here. Okay, now this also will get the free of cost only. And along with that, so we are going to give you the workbook. This workbook also very, very important because see, without workbook, you can't do the practice, right? So that is the reason. So here we given so the workbook, something like this we prepared. Okay, now so tool wise we have examples here. So so I'm just scrolling a little bit fast because we don't have a more time. Okay, now see, this is prepared. The project or maybe whatever the the dimension you are seeing here. These are the real time projects what we have done in the last the 1 to 2 years. Okay, now so everything we placed here because whenever you go to the interview, so you should have some the real time technical knowledge also. Okay, now then after having the this kind of a standard dimensions, then only you are ready for the next technical round. I mean the technical round means the tool test. Okay, now so once if you pass in the tool test, then they will check the how you are doing the the realistic renders or not with the help of V-Ray or maybe the Enscape or Corona render. A lot of softwares we are providing. Okay, now so see this is the sequence actually. So first we should know the theory topic, then we should know how to create a proper 3D model. Then after the 3D model, we should know how to apply a proper color combination. After applying the color combination, then we have to go for the lighting concept where you have to place the lighting properly. Then after the lighting, then we have to go for the camera composition. And after the composition of the camera, then we have to go for the final render. And the image or video, whatever you are getting from the particular softwares like maybe the Enscape, Lumion or V-Ray, and again we have to take them to the Photoshop. In a Photoshop, we have to do the color correction. Okay, now so now that is the final the image what you are getting from the Photoshop. Then you can give to the customer for the presentation. Okay, now see like this. Okay, now directly we'll go for see we have another book also here for the standard. We prepared multiple books for the standards. Okay, I will also give that, no problem. But right now this main class intention is to explore the plugins, right? See, I'm going to open the SketchUp now. I'll explain one by one. So, like, I did not make more time for each plugin. So, for example, the first plugin here, what you have to learn. So, how to copy from AutoCAD. I've seen most of the students, whenever you are importing any AutoCAD file as a reference, what we are doing generally. So, here, see what I do. So, I'm going to the file option. We'll click on import buttons. Let's click on import. Then, so I'm going to make it somewhere here in the list. I'm going to click on AutoCAD DW1 drawing here. Okay, now. So, and then say I'm going to click on imports. Okay, now click that. This here. Here we imported AutoCAD file. But along with the AutoCAD here, if you have any, so like dimensions or text and all. So I mean, we don't want all the text dimensions and everything because the reason is so the unwanted text if you are trying to import into the SketchUp, the 3D model size is going to be increased. If the 3D model size is increasing, what happens automatically? The system also will get handy. Okay, now in the situation, what we have to do here. So instead of taking the unnecessary data into the from the the AutoCAD, so we have to take whatever the exactly the files whatever you want. In the situation, see what I do now. So I'm going to be I'm going to be take my the files or basic AutoCAD and reduce schedule here. So this is my AutoCAD file here. Okay, now. So from this AutoCAD file, simple. So with the help of one plugin, so paste from AutoCAD. That plugin, with the help of that plugin, I see how I do the copy now. I'm selecting the whole the plan here, and I'm using Control C to copy. In our keyboard directly, I can use the Control C to copy. Then after copying this, I'm going to the SketchUp now. See here, I'm going to the SketchUp. Okay, then in the SketchUp, so we have a plugin. So one plugin. So the plugin name here is a paste from AutoCAD. With the help of this one, see what I'll do. I'll just click with the mouse left button. See, immediately you will get that AutoCAD plan here in a fraction of seconds. Okay, now only the content which you want, you will get that data only directly here. Okay, now. Okay, then after importing into the AutoCAD, then you have to create a walls, right? So I have seen most of the people are creating the walls with the help of going inside the groups and they are creating, I mean, right now we don't have any surface. Now we have to draw the surface by maybe closing the lines. Even though now if I am trying to close the lines, it is not creating a surface. So here it is created a surface because there is a closed loop. but here it is not creating. How many times if you are trying to create the lines, but it is not going to create any surface. So we have to find the reason for that. So what is the reason for this one? The reason is, so maybe while creating something in AutoCAD, we have maybe some gaps inside, and this is not suitable for our 3D model. So again, we have to be recreating the AutoCAD properly, then we have to be import, correct? But instead of that, some people are creating directly in the SketchUp only, but it will also take more time. Why? Because already we have an AutoCAD file. If we have already AutoCAD file, why we have to be like create again in the SketchUp? No need, right? But the problem here is, so where I have a mistake, I have to find first. So to find the mistakes, here we have a one tool. The tool name, my plugin name, Edge Tools. Now see, with the help of edge tools, now easily I can find where I have a mistakes here. Wherever you have a mistake, how many mistakes you have, automatically it will find now. So I'm going to click this one. First select the AutoCAD now. So just go here, select all the AutoCAD lines, click on this button. See, it is telling the, so total open ends you have around 20. See, we don't want to waste our time. Directly it is showing that wherever you have a mistakes, and we can directly go to that zoom in location and see it is telling that this is a open location. It is asking that you want to be remove the edge. I think there is some unwanted edge here, right? So that edge I want to be removed. So, but you don't want to remove individual. Just I'll click OK. See, whenever I click OK, automatically that extra edge automatically was removed. Okay, now say like this. I'm going there and I'm going to be click here, click here. Okay, now click here, click here. See, it is going to be removed. See, simply it is going to be removed. But see, it is not going to be removed because maybe the reason is the gap, whatever I have here, it is more than 6 inches. That I have to be adjust on the bottom right side. If you adjust that on the bottom right side, instead of 6 inches, I'm going to give that to 1 feet and click this one. See, it is automatically rectified that problem. See now, click that and see this. What is this problem here? And I'm going to click this one. This problem is not rectified, but we can just go here and check them. So this is already removed, no problem. Now see, now I want to be close the surface. So how do you close the surface now? So maybe again you don't want to draw the lines individually. I have a one plugin, JHS Power Bar. With the help of JHS Power Bar, what I do here, multiple plugins I have for this one. So with the help of this directly face finder button, say automatically it is created a whole surface wherever I want. Okay, now so wherever we have a wall, so to close the surface, that feasibility wherever you have everything it is closed. Then easily what I can do, I can go here and do the push pull. So I'm giving a push pull. For example, I'm giving some 10 feet. Again, I'm giving a double click. Like that, we can easily do like it's starting from. Okay, now. Okay. See now, so what I'm doing now, so whenever you want to be extrude the walls now, so see, so this is not a correct method. So the reason why it is not a correct method, so how many walls we have? We have a lot of walls. Those are the individual walls, right? So now when you have individual walls, if you are doing it separately, it is taking a lot of time, right? So now instead of that, I have a separate plugin for this. So which plugin I have here? The plugin name is so joint push pull. With the help of joint push pull, see what I do now. I'm going to select all the surfaces, but before going into the push pull, I have to be reverse the faces. How you will reverse these faces now? Because see here what happened. Now these faces are showing gray color on the top and bottom it is showing the white color, right? So now, so I think someone is messaging. Any doubts now? Right. Okay. Now see, whenever you have a doubt, you can raise the hand, no problem. Okay. Any doubt related to the Sketchup plugins or whatever the topic I'm explaining, any doubt you can raise the hand and you can ask me, no problem. Okay. Now see, here we have a like gray color in the middle, on the top of the surface, and the bottom we have a white color, right? So now see what I do, I want to reverse the whole surface at a time. So for this also we have a plugin. The plugin name here we have that is reverse orientation faces. The plugin name also separately. That is a Fredo 6. With the help of Fredo 6, in a Fredo 6 again we have some multiple the category plugins are there. Okay, now around 6 to 7 plugins are there. So each plugin cost is around 1,000 rupees. I mean 998 rupees. Okay. So now see what I do, I'm going to click this button immediately. I have a multiple options inside again. See how many options we have inside. Okay, each and every parameter I'm going to explain. Maybe if you are going to join in the specialization in SketchUp course. Okay. So but right now, so what I will do, I'm going to be click this button. Okay, now so I'm going to click this one. I'm going to be click on this surface. Okay, now see directly it's going to be flip the surfaces like this. Okay, no, but even I'm doing the individual, alright? So, but again here we have a one more option. So the name is tool for reversing the back faces. This is a separate plugin again. In this situation, see what I'm doing, I'm holding the mouse left button, and if you keep on moving on the surfaces like this, see every surface is going to be flipped. It means generally how we'll do, we are going to be give a right click here, right click and reverse the faces option, and instead of that I'm going directly with this one, I'm going to click this button to reverse the faces. Okay, now and see now what I'll do, I'm going to be select all the faces at a time, and then I'm going to use the plugin name is join push pull. With the help of join push pull, I'll explain some multiple examples for this also, but right now I'm explaining this one because we have to go in a sequence. Starting from AutoCAD, how to elevate the walls, how to create a windows, doors. So like a project, I'll explain. Selecting all the faces. After selecting all the faces, now I'm going to select this one, join push pull plugin, and click this one, and now we can give a height. See here, directly it is giving all the surfaces. In a default SketchUp, we don't have this option. So every time you have to select the individual face, then you have to extrude. But with the help of joint push pull, so we can extrude all the faces at a time only. So that is the advantage of joint push pull. There are some other advantages also. I'll explain on one more example with the help of joint push pull. See, so most of the students are trying to be extrude the surface, like even if you have a inclined surface or smooth surface. For example, see here. So here we have a surface like this. Whenever you have a surface here, yeah, so someone please unmute your microphone. Right, thank you. So now see here. So here we have some cylindrical shape. So under this cylindrical, we have this curved surface. Okay. So now, so this curved surface, generally with the default tools, we can't do the push pull. See, generally if it is a flat surface, we can click on the push pull and click this one, and we can directly just extrude. So in case, for example, here I have a one surface, and I'm selecting that, easily I can do the push pull. But here we have a curved surface. When you have a curved surface, we can't do the push pull. So with the help of default tool, in the situation also I can use this joint push pull. See now I'm selecting this one. With the help of this one, directly I can do the extrude, maybe in the positive direction or in the negative direction, how you want. Say for example, I'm doing like this, you are getting a extrusion. Okay, now so not only this, so for example, if I have a one more surface, say I'm creating a simple surface, like maybe some 10 feet by some 10 feet surface I'm creating here. Then with the help of again JHS forward plugin, so I can create a, so what you call that, like I want to split the surfaces into multiple parts. Here I have only one surface. Yeah, someone is asking. Any doubt? Okay. So now I'm selecting the whole surface, and then so we have a one tool here in the JHS power split up option. With the help of this one, I can split the whole surface into a multiple grids. Okay, now so here I have given a 10 number so that in a horizontal and vertical automatically it will split into 10 portions. And then I'm taking this tool. So what is that? Smooth. So this is the default tool only, sandbox tool, but we have a lot of advantages. I'll explain in the next 10 minutes. Okay, now. So now see with the help of this sandbox tool, here we have a one tool here, smooth option. By selecting the smooth option, so now I'm giving something radius to 3 feet or maybe 5 feet. With the help of that, I can increase this height something like this. See here. Okay, now. So but to create this one, compulsory we have to use this plugin. So the plugin name is not a plugin, the default tool, toolbar name is a sandbox tool. Okay, now we have this toolbar. After getting this toolbar, I want to make it a smooth surface. Instead of getting this kind of the edges, I want to create, I want to remove all the tools here. So for that, I'm going to use again the same plugin. This plugin name is this power bar. Here we have a smooth option. See, once we click on a smooth, automatically it was removed all the lines here. Okay, now is it possible to create the thickness for this one in the default SketchUp? No, again it is not possible. See now with the help of joint push pull again, so I'm selecting this one. Click on the joint push pull. I'm giving something like thickness. Now see it is created a thickness also. Even inside also you have a thickness. Okay, now so that is the advantage of JHS, the joint push pull bar and the JHS power bar. Okay, now so lot of many advantages are there with the JHS power bar. Whenever I'm explaining the projects in the class, so that time maybe I'll give a more explanation. So this whole SketchUp class, it will be around 35 to 40 days compared to SketchUp. So this I'm going to be take more than 10 to 15 classes extra because so here each and every tool you have to learn, then only you can create any type of a model. Okay, now so now again I'm going to keep it in a original location. I'm going to keep it maybe here. Okay, now so coming to the next some other plugins here. I'll start from this one, Topo Shaper. Okay, now see for example, I'm going to delete all the models whatever you created. Now I'm going to open. See, I'm going to open one the tool one file here so that to explain that so it will be very easy. So I'm going to open maybe workshop file. Here I'm taking the Topo Shaper that plugin. See, with the help of this plugin, so what we can do, see here. So sometimes this is very important for the people who are doing a site survey and maybe the people who are in a construction level department or maybe the site engineers. Okay, now so like who are in the mining department. Okay, now so our survey engineers for everything. So the people who want to create a land survey, so first they will calculate all the points so from the northeast on the elevation points, and from there we can create this kind of a contours. So once we create a contours, from the contours we have to create a surface something like this. Then on this surface, maybe if you want any flat surface, if you want to construct any building, then we can construct the building with the help of taking maybe other tools also we have, maybe we have to take a help of other tools also here. Now see what I do, when I'm selecting all the contour lines here. Once after selecting all the contour lines, now see here we have a tool name is a topo shaper. Okay, now topo surface. So now see I'm going to click on this button now. Once we click on this button, now automatically it's going to be create topo surface on this. Okay, so here for example sometimes we have a surface something like this. Okay, now by using this surface also we can create a contours with the help of this one. See? So first what I do, I'm going to be first delete that. So for this without plugin also we can do, but it won't create a proper surface. So but this plugin, which tool we can use to create this surface? Here we have a sandbox, right? With the help of sandbox only I'm selecting and I'm going to create this surface here. But this surface is not perfect like this one. Okay, now? So that is the reason. So now I'm selecting this whole surface, click on a topo shaper. It is creating a proper topo shaper surface. Then I'm going to click on calculate terrain. Now see it is going to be give something this kind of a topo surface here properly. See now. Okay, now then just click on a confirm, create a terrain. See here. It is creating so the surface properly. Now based on this one, maybe you want to be creating your house on the this irregular space, and even it will be useful whenever you are creating a cut and fill surfaces. I think this concept will be helpful for the most of the time who are doing the mining kind of a works, whole excavation design. Okay, now for example, see the same thing I have taken a mining for the AP Genco people also. Okay, now so for AP Genco people, so they call me regarding like to excavate. Yeah, someone just mute a microphone. Okay, now we are getting some disturbance. Okay, now right. So now, see in this situation, see what I am doing now. So like whenever you that is a government project, AP Genco one. So like they have taken a land for the for the 10 years or something like that for lease, and they have to excavate the coal in a land. Okay, in the situation, what happened? Every 3 months they have to do the survey. How much of the coal they have excavated. Okay, now so for that, what we have to do now, we have to calculate the volume. Okay, now based on the volume, so they'll get a quantity, how much of quantity of coal we have excavated. So based on that, we can calculate all these things. But right now, see, anyway, we got this surface, and the same surface now I want to be. See, this is the irregular surface, right? On the irregular surface, now if you want to place any rectangle or maybe any circular direction, if you want to mark any the shape. Generally, see, it is not possible. See what I am doing now. I am taking the default SketchUp and I'm going to fit it. I mean, I'm going to draw the rectangle maybe like this. Are you getting the rectangle on the exactly the surface? No, right? But see, for this also I have a one tool. So with the help of this tool, what I can do, I can directly draw any shape on the irregular surfaces. I mean, I can create any shape now. See, for example, I'm drawing this rectangle here. Okay, now so this rectangle, I'm going to keep it on this exactly on the parallel to the surface. This, and I'm making maybe the surface a little bit smaller. Okay, and now say this rectangle I want to be placed on the irregular landscaping. So for that also we have a one tool. So I'm selecting the top surface, and here it's the same sandbox tool I'm taking here. We have an option of drape. With the help of drape, I'm going to select this surface. See what happened? Automatically it is making a separate portion here. Generally, without help of this drape tool, it is not possible to maybe the capture the top surface onto the irregular surface like this. See, if I'm trying to draw the rectangle, say it is not selecting to the surface. Okay, now, and we can't make a separate portion out of here. But with the help of this one, what I have done, we design one rectangle on the top surface, and here we have exactly imprint. So I have taken an imprint of this shape onto the irregular, the contours, or maybe the landscaping surface. Okay, no? So like this, so without help of this topo shaper, we can't create this kind of a smoother surface. Okay, now actually in the last class, one student asked me like, sir, how to create this one. My the boss is asking to create this kind of the landscaping surface. That is the first project for her. Okay, now. But only if you have this plugin, then only you can create something this kind of a smooth, the terrains. Okay, so that is the advantage. And then we have some other plugins like here like smart offset, reversing faces, and we have a what is the components to drop group or components to the geometry level, or maybe the copy along the path. So we'll see one by one. So first, what I do, I'm going to open some simple sketcher. Okay, now so I have created some simple examples. So for example, see what I am doing. So here I am just going to open this simple schedule file. And see here I want to first explain the smart insert. So what is the meaning of smart insert here? See when you are creating a tiles. Okay, now whenever you are going to be creating tiles, maybe it is helpful a lot because so I've seen most of the students when we are applying the offset for this one. So generally, so let us assume these are the tiles in the kitchen, or maybe tiles in the toilet, or maybe the tiles in the elevation. So generally, for each tile, we have to give us some gap in between them. In that situation, I have seen, so we are most of the time using this kind of an offset. For example, 0.2 inches I'm giving here. Again, we are going again 0.2 inches. Go here 0.2 inches. Again, I'm going here 0.2 inches. If you do this kind of a work, so it is going to be take a lot of time. Instead of using this method, what I'll do now, simply I'm selecting the whole surface. After selecting the whole surface here, I'm using the plugin. The plugin name is Smart Offset. See now with the help of Smart Offset, I'm selecting here. Then easily I can click here. I'm going to give some 0.2 into the offset directly. Now see it is going to be create a the whole surface is going to be created. So like the on a multiple surfaces it is going to be created minus 0.2 inches. I'm giving here. See what happened? Here you got the multiple on the multiple surfaces you are getting the offset. With a simple one click you created this one. Then see along with that NP we got a situation. With the help of this one I'll again explain one more topic. Let us see we have a one surface. On this surface I'm going to be split this surfaces into multiple parts here. I'm taking again the plugin this one the 10 parts. And now the customer requirement is the customer is asking something like I want to be apply some random colors on this because I'm going to create a the tiles on the surface. Okay, now say for example I'm taking one color here, then I'm taking a second one color here, and the third color maybe I'm taking here, and the fourth color I'm taking maybe like this. Okay, now some dark color. Now the same colors whatever we have here, this four color combinations I want to be spread on the whole surface. So like random colors I want to distribute on this. How we can do that? So this is a simple method. See, I'm selecting the whole surface, and after selecting the whole surface here, we have a one plugin. So the plugin name is a explore color, extrapolate colors. With the help of extrapolate colors, say what it will do now, automatically it is going to be distribute the color, I have taken only four colors only, but those four colors are going to be spread on the surface directly. Okay, so but individual, if you want to do this one, automatically it is going to be take almost like to 5 to 10 minutes to give a random selections on that. Okay, now but the problem here is So here we have to give some gap in between that, because they nowadays look like, so that routing we have to give now the group in between the tiles to tiles. So that one, if you want to give in the situation also, the smart insert is very helpful. See now what I am doing, for example, I am going to select all these things now and go with the smart insert and giving this one to maybe 0.2 inches here. Then immediately whatever the lines you got here. So now see, this is very important plugin. One more plugin I have here to remove all these lines. How you remove all these lines now? So directly if you delete this button, the surface also is going to be deleted. I don't want to delete the surface here. Only I want to delete the lines only. Okay, now see how I'll do that now. I'm giving a right click. First I'm going to apply the smart offset and I'm giving a minus 0.2 inches. And then we have a one plugin. The plugin name is a selection twice. See, very important this plugin. So the advantage of this plugin is now I can just select only the lines and I don't want to select the surface here, because only the lines I want to be deleted now. Okay, now or maybe so only the surfaces I want to be remove, only the edges I want to delete now. So but before that, we have to be deselect only the borders. So here we have a borders also, right? So something like that I'm selecting. Or we can do one thing. Just give a double click here. Just give a double click like this. But see how much time it is taking now to create all these things. It's taking a lot of time. But before doing that, see now I want to be select only the surfaces. See how I do that now. I have a selection twice. If I see the first button is to select only the edges. Click that. See now. Now I can click. I mean, for example, I'm selecting the whole thing. Now I want to select only the surfaces. Click and delete that. See, here we can select only the surfaces and delete. Okay, now see we have only edges. Okay, now so like this we can use this plugin. Very important. This plugin only we can use at the time of you want to be filter. This is like a filter. I want to select only the edges. I want to select only the faces. Or I want to select only the groups. I want to select only the components. Okay, now or I want to remove only the edges. See now in this situation, if I remove this one, only the faces. See wherever we have selected the faces, everything it is deselected. Only we have a faces. Okay, now by selecting these things, we can apply something like our the materials properly. Now see what I do. I'm going here. I'm going to the smart insert here. I'll give 0.2 inches. After giving to the 0.2 inches, before that, first you have to apply the random colors. See, see. So I'm taking the same colors now here. I'm applying the first color. I mean the light gray color here. Then dark color I'm applying. Then again I'm taking some light color. Then I'm selecting everything. Then go to the extensions and here I'm going to apply some crease full mark tools and in the extrapolate colors. Apply that. Then select everything. Then I'm going to this plugin, Smart Insert Tool, and I'm giving minus 0.2 inches. After applying this smart 0.2 inches, now see only this gap wherever you have in the situation, I'm going to apply the white color. See, so automatically now it is looking like the tile design. But now, see, this is indivisible surfaces, right? Instead of getting indivisible surfaces, now what I want is I want to be maybe remove all the lines. I want to convert like a single object. So, but single object we can apply only at the time of texture, not for the colors. See again, so one more example I'm going to explain here. I'm taking something same rectangular box here. I'll split into maybe some 6 portions and I will apply some textures. Instead of colors, see what I'm doing now. I'm applying some random one texture here, and I'm applying one texture here. And the same textures I'm going to be applying the extrapolate plugin. So go here and I'm going to this location, apply extrapolate plugin. Then select everything, go to the smart insert, and I'm giving minus 0.2 inches here. Okay, now then in the middle surface, I'm going to be apply some different color. I'm applying different color, maybe like this. Now, see, this is an indivisible surface. Now, I want to make it, this is like a single texture now. For that, I'm giving a right click, and if you give a right click, we have a one more plugin here. That one more plugin name is a combined textures. See, once if I do with the combined textures, now it is asking that do you want to erase the interior line? Okay, no problem. I want to erase the interior lines here. Now see what happened. Now it is behaving like a single object and single texture. Now in the future, maybe if you take a bigger floor and take this is the sample, this is the sample here, and I can directly apply on the texture. See, I'm going to be applied directly on this one, and the same thing it is going to be repeat on that. Multiple tiles will get on the single, like it is behaving like a single texture, and we can apply wherever you want. So that is the advantage of this one. Okay, now and this one already we have seen in the list recently. So auto reverse back surfaces. Now see, if I keep on moving on this, automatically it is reversing the faces. Okay, now And we have a one more plugin here, copy along the path. Copy along the path means, for example, we have a one object here. I want to be copy along this path now. Suppose I am taking the path here. Click on this tool and select this one. But here you have to give a distance. What distance you want to move this one? See, whenever you want to give a dimension, say for example, I am giving 6 inches here. Now see, if I give a 6 inches, the selected component, it is going to be spread or maybe the distributing on the path with an even distance. It means each object distance is around 6 inches. Okay, now? So someone is texting. How to install SketchUp and V-Ray? So please mute. Okay. So how remove middle lines? So how to remove middle lines is a simple. Like say for example, I am selecting everything. Maybe for example everything all these things. Now I am going to be go with the insert and giving a minus 0.2 inches. See the only lines if you want to remove now it is not possible because see first we have to remove then we have to select them. But instead of that we have our technique. The technique is we have a tool name is the quad face tool. In a quad face tool, I am selecting only one series of lines here. See, only I am selecting these 4 lines. Then immediately I am going to use this tool. The tool name is the selecting loops. So with the help of this quad face, see what I can do. I can select easily. Once if I click only one line and the complete series of lines are going to be selected at a time, then I can click on delete. Okay, na? But instead of clicking and deleting them, we have one more method. See here we have a one more tool here in the quad face. So see here we have a remove loops option. So click this one, I'm going to be click this one. Okay, now oh sorry, it is for the closed loop only, not for this one. See? So here we have to use this one. So click, just select them randomly. I mean all these window lines, right? Click them, select all the series, then easily click on delete them. So same like here also select only one line. Okay, no, but anyway, this faces are selecting at a time directly. So click them and maybe the delete them. Easily we can delete all of them. Okay, no, but with the if we are using the extrapolated comment texture, you don't want to use this tool. Directly it will remove automatically. It will ask you the question. Okay, no, but only when you want to pick this one. First, I'll explain this also. Anyway, we got a situation. What is the quad face? The advantage of this quad face is okay. We'll see later because I have prepared a separate the SketchUp file for that. I'll explain now. Okay, now. Then, so after that, so here we have a one more plugin. That plugin name is a EV generator. This is very, very important. See how I have created this one. Something this kind of a EVs the leaves if you want to spread on the walls and all. So then in the situation you can use this kind of a EV generator. Okay, now see now what I do first. First I'm selecting all these walls. After getting a wall, we have a one plugin here. The plugin name is a Helix along the curve. Alright. So with the help of helix along the curve, now what I am doing, I am getting something like some 5 feet by some 5 feet, some 10 loops, section per lap. Then click on OK. Now see you are getting directly a rings. But say I'm getting a more size instead of this size, I'm going to give maybe the 2 feet by some 2 feet. 2 feet by 2 feet. Then the number of laps I don't. I mean I can take this one, no problem. Click this one, but it is creating like a solid. I don't want a solid. It is creating a cube, right? Instead of cube, I want to be remove this one. See, so it is asking yes or no. I'm giving a no button so that it will get only the lines. Okay, now even on this. So now what I'm doing now, I'm going to be click this one. Or if you want a surface and click this one, you have to turn on the S button to create a cube. Once after getting a cube, it's a simple technique. So how I'm using this one, I'll explain first on the wall, then I'll explain on this one. Click on this tool now, and once after selecting this tool, go here. Click on. I mean, we have a keys. See, most of the plugin, the people are giving instructions also here. See, first I'm selecting one point here. Then see, I'm holding the Alt button to which place you want to be distribute these kind of the branches. Then I'm going to be click on control. But before, so why we have to first we have to select the leaf. What kind of a leaves you want to be applied? This we have to go here. Then click on a control and see this into marks are showing that where the leaves are going to be generated. Okay, now so when you click on control and click button, see again it is creating a multiple. Okay, now then what you have to do now, click on shift button and click mouse left button. See it is created something like this kind of a leaves. Okay, now so very, very important while creating elevations or maybe the gardening, something like this. Now even for this also I'm going to be apply. Click this one, hold the Alt button. If you keep on just clicking on these things, see multiple branches are going to be added maybe like this. Okay, now so once after getting these things, maybe you have to click on. We have to click on. So what is that? Control and click on shift plus click. Now see this creating maybe like this. Okay, now the same thing I'm going to be maybe take a mirror. So in a Sketchup 2023 version, we have a simple some plugins download will be provided. Yeah, provided. So but the people who are going to be joined in the class, in my class, for them I'm going to provide all the plugins. Even in the future, see the people who are going to be join in this class, for them, for example, now I'm teaching 75 to 80 plugins. In the future, if the new plugins will be coming, at that time I'm going to be upload those recording videos also for you. Okay, na? So no problem. I'll give you all the plugins, all the tracks. Okay, na? Now say I'm going to be click on a mirror. So see here we have a mirror button. So I'm going holding the control and click this button so that automatically it's going to be create a mirror. Then I'll move this one. I'm going to be keep it on the right side. Okay, like that we can spread on the wherever you want something like this, you can create easily. Okay, that is the advantage of this EV generator. Okay, so with the help of EV generator, we can create more realistic. Okay, then we have a one more. See, most of the time when you are using this mirror, default mirror, so like it is not creating a proper how much cost of SketchUp course that will let you know. Okay, now in the last 10 to 15 minutes, I'll explain that the cost of the SketchUp plugins are separate. And okay, now so we'll give the complete the fee structure and syllabus also. I'm going to share you all the people. Okay, now the people who are joining this class, for them I'm going to give you the special discount also, no problem. Okay, now the people who are joining the workshop, for them I'll give you the special discount. Okay, now so I'm selecting there. So the next one is the mirror. Okay, now so mirror. So whenever you are going to be use the normal mirror, see I can click this one and you have to click this holding the control button so that you are going to duplicate. But I don't want this kind of a mirror. I want to be mirror based on this surface now. So to do that kind of a mirrors compulsory, you have to use the Curic mirror. So this plugin name is the Curic mirror. With the help of Curic mirror, see how easily we can do the mirrors now. So now see I'm selecting this one. Now based on the surface. So once if you select this one, see automatically it is taking a mirror from this side to this side. See, but if you hold the control, automatically we will get a duplicate also like this. Now I am selecting all the two. Click on this button. And here I have to select the surface. Now see, automatically it is creating. If you create a 25%, automatically it is going to create a 150 remaining 75% also. See, for example, I am going to create this is the component. After making this is the component, and I am going here, I am doing a mirror. Again, these two I am selecting, I am making a mirror. Now, in the future, if you are trying to do any modification, for example, I am going here and I am going to be modify something, I am creating a lines. If I do any push pull on the one side, see it is going to be apply on the four the components. Okay, now this kind of the examples I will give in the classes. Maybe for each tool I will give around 5 to 6 examples. We have a limited time now. That is the reason I can't give a more number of examples. But in the classes, what I will do, I will take one tool, and for the one tool, I will give some at least 5 to 6 examples for that. Okay, now so that I can create any kind of the models. Now I'm selecting one line here and I can make a post code. See, if I'm doing for one, automatically it is applying in every location. It means I'm doing only 50%, I mean 25% of the model. Remaining, so 75% model automatically is going to be created with the help of this one. See? Okay, now so that is the advantage of Curic mirror. So same thing. See, now I'm going with the control Z. The Curic mirror will be helpful even if you have inclined surface also. Now see, I need a one more mirror copy of the same thing, but this component I want to be whenever it is taking a mirror, I want to touch this surface also. See how it is doing now by taking this surface as a mirror. So or maybe the symmetric component directly it is going to be mirror. Okay, so that is the advantage of this one. Which tools is used for the parametric? Yeah, for all the tools, whatever the tools I'm using now, everything will be helpful to create a parametric. I'll also show you one of the example. Okay, no problem. Okay, so generally, mostly the parametric design, if you want to create, we have one software Rhino. With the help of Rhino and Grasshopper, so we can create any kind of a parametric designs. But anyway, in a SketchUp also we can create them. So I'll tell you how we can create with the help of these plugins. Okay, now the next plugin. So here we have a what is the True Paint. So see for the True Paint again here I have created a simple some example. So I'll show you that. So for example, see smart keywords. Okay, and see what I am doing. So this is my other example file. So in this one, I start with the curvature. So the curvature advantage is now the mostly our students are maybe our like like difficulty in the SketchUp is creating a ramps. So now with the help of this one, so we can easily create any kind of a ramp. See how I'll create a ramp now simply. I'm selecting all these two arcs. I have created these arcs with the help of default SketchUp arcs only. And maybe in the future, if you want to be create with any pattern, see here we have some other tools like we have a toolbars. I mean the BGL toolbars here, and I have a one more plugin. The plugin name is the Curve Maker. So with the help of this one, now I can create any kind of a shape easily. Like whenever you see that railings in the elevations of the houses, so maybe iron rods or the pipes. So maybe the curves and everything, different type of the curves we can create with the help of all these things. Okay, now so this is like a smooth arc we can create with the help of this one because with the default setup we can't create all these. Okay, now so that is the reason. So we have some plugins to create any kind of a design. Okay, now maybe click this one. We can go here. Okay, now at the same time we have a one more plugin BGL toolbar. With the help of BGL toolbar, we can create any type of a curve, something like this. Okay, no? So the classes I'll give you some maybe some multiple examples in the classes I'll give no problem. Okay, now see here with the help of curvature, what I'm going to do now. So I want to create this kind of a ramp. So to create this kind of a ramp, so in a default SketchUp we don't have any tools. Okay, now so for that, so what I'm doing, I'm selecting the and again I'm going for the next plugin, same plugins of Freedom 6 plugin, but inside we have a curvature. So here this is a tool, curvature tool. Now it is asking select the top height. So for example, I'm giving this to the 12 feet height. See now what happened, automatically it is creating. So this is the zero ground level, and whenever it is going to the this end, so I want to create something like a slope. Okay, no, but sometimes I want to be reverse that. Instead of creating this side, I want to create other side. So now click this one. Now here we have an option reverse curve orientation. Click and click OK. Now see this side you are getting a curve. And then finally, sir, I want to apply the surface. How we can create a surface on this? To create a surface, again we have one more plugin. The plugin name is a Curvy Laugh. Okay, now with the help of Curvy Laugh, now I can create some maximum. Now you ask me something like parametric curves. Now parametric design. The parametric design, the first thing is parametric. It means so the same model. If you want to be repeatedly, if you want to place and with the calculation with the mathematics, that is actually the the parametric designs. Okay, now but for that first you need to create any curved surface because on the normal rectangle surface we can create any model, but the difficulty is on a curved surface we have to create any kind of a design. So that is the advantage of curvy law. We can create any kind of a curves here. Okay, now so now see I'm selecting all of them, and in the curvy law we have one tool, one last button. So skin contours. If I click this one, see it is creating a surface automatically. Okay, now but see this is not a smooth surface. What I will do to smooth surface, I'm selecting the surface, this surface again, and then immediately I'm going to use what tool again, JHS power bar. See repeatedly JHS bar we are using this very important. In the JHS power bar here we have one tool AMS smooth run. If I click this one, see it is created a smooth surface. Even if you don't want to see the lines, then we can easily turn off by using this option hidden geometry. Okay, now see now. So any type of a ramp we can create with the easy steps. Okay, now there is advantage. The reverse orientation phases already we have seen. Okay, now then the next thing is even after creating a model, we have a difficulty at the time of applying the textures in the SketchUp. Because for example, see here we have two lines here, two arcs. Okay, now I'm selecting both of them. I'm going to be apply some the surface further with the help of curvy laugh. Okay, now I'm going to apply some curvy laugh surface on this surface. I mean on the irregular curves we have here. For example, let us say this is my road. On the road, I want to apply the textures now. See, but the difficulty with the SketchUp is, so we can't create something this kind of a road, but with the help of through paint option. So here we have a one plugin through paint. With the help of this one, now we can easily create so even curved roads also. So, but how we can do that, I'll explain now. So for this one, see what I'm doing. First, I'm going to be load any road. So for example, let us say I'm going to take this texture. I'm applying directly on this. See how it is applying the road now here. It is applying something like this. How we can rotate this one, even if you are trying to rotate this. Okay, so for example, I'm giving a double click, right click here, and I'm applying the same texture on this. Give a right click. So here you're not getting any options also to rotate that. Okay, now. So now in this situation, which plugin we use generally? So we have to use the plugin. The plugin name is a TruePaint. Now see with the help of TruePaint, what I will do, I'm selecting this one. First select the road texture. Now here see we have again multiple options. See how many options we have here. For the faces, we have a separate tools. For edges, we have a separate tools. For objects, for edge properties, we have a different options. Only for the freedom tools, I will take almost 1 to 1.5 hour class. If it is a regular class, I'll take that many examples. Okay, now so every example is very important. Okay, now see. So whatever the course you are learning, you have to learn completely with the full fledged. Okay, now so that is the reason we are created this course. Okay, now say I'm selecting these faces and go here, select this view to painting and select this one and go here. First select the road now. So I think it is created on the bottom surface. See now. So maybe because this is reverse orientation face. I mean opposite it is created see now lines. We can directly reverse the faces. But what I want if you want to do it, it is taking more time. So that is the reason we have a directly one tool. So just turn off this one, turn off the edge toolbars and make this is the reverse face. And now see I'm selecting here and I'm going to apply this one. See now the road will automatically apply even if you have a road in the curve. See it is directly applied on the curve surface, but it is not tailed, right? So see the road will be like this. So here we have a yellow color line on the right side, yellow color on the left, and in the middle we need a white color. So how we can adjust that? So again, if you click on the same button, see here we have a multiple options. So you can click on one by one. See automatically it is fixed on the surface. It is scaled to the surface and it is aligned automatically. See now. So that is advantage of these plugins. Okay, now so with the help of this TruePaint, even if you have a road with a curve, easily we can apply the textures. And one more thing, see for example, see here we have a one map, world map. Normally if you apply this, see without plugin, if you are trying to apply that, so how it will apply? So for example, I'm taking one color and I'm going here, I'm going to load some texture here. So where is the texture I have? Maybe I have a texture here and I'm applying this one for the whole surface, for this surface. And feet, and I'm going to be keep something maybe 10 feet or something. 10 feet. And see how it is fixing exactly now. 30 feet I'm giving. Okay, now so for example, go here, click on this edges geometry. See, it is not exactly fixing. See, whenever I'm increasing the size, see where is that map? That map is not fixed automatically. So, but with the help of this plugin, we can apply something this kind of a texture easily. See, so how I do that now? I'm going to be maybe click on this TruePaint, and in this situation, I'm taking the same thing like the UV painting this one, and I'm going to be apply this texture. So once you apply this texture, maybe go here and apply this one. Now we have to be click on apply this one by one. See immediately, so automatically it's going to be apply that map onto the world map is going to be applied directly on the globe. Okay, now something like this. So that is the advantage of TruePaint option, and we have anyway some other examples also here. Okay, now so for example, if you have a curve, if you have something this kind of irregular surface. Okay, now so for example, say what I do, I'm going to maybe this texture. If I directly apply for this one, say I'm going here, I'm going to be directly apply. See how it is applying now? Is it correct method to apply this kind of a texture on this one? See now. So generally here we have a checker box. Okay, now checkerboard black and white combination. Generally it should be applied like this, combination of black and white. But see here how it is applied. It is wrong method. But with this plugin, so what I do, easily we can apply the material with the help of this TruePaint. So I'm selecting this one. I'll go here for the second one here. Just click and apply. Sorry, go here, select this one and apply for this. Now see, it is properly applied for the even though the surface is irregular. Okay, now so that is very important. Okay, now even at this situation we have to use all this. Okay, now so TruePaint with the TruePaint maximum 90% of the textures I will apply with the TruePaint only because it is going to give you the in a real time how you are applying the texture. Same thing only we can apply. because we have a lot of disadvantages with the default Sketchup. That is the reason we created this kind of the people are creating this kind of a plugins. And one more thing, see if this surface is having a combination of like these are like a square boxes, but here in this location, if you see these surfaces is forming with the help of triangles. In this situation, so we don't want to use the first or second option. We have to use the definitely third option here. What is the third option? Projected UV texture. Projected UV projected onto the specified plane. If you are trying to apply this one, see if I am going to apply this one normal one, maybe this one I am going to be applied. See, it is not applying properly. See, somewhere you are getting bigger, somewhere you are getting a smaller one. But definitely compulsory you have to use this tool. Then only see it is applying a proper texture on this. With the equal sizes, it is going to be applied. So that is the advantage of this one. See, not only these three. In a classes, I'm going to be explain each and everything. What is the meaning of all these? What is the meaning of all these one? What is the meaning of front and back? I think see in a Sketchup we are facing one more problem. Mostly 90% of the problems how you get. See, whenever I'm taking one color, for example, see what I am doing. Whenever I'm taking this color, I'm applying on this surface. Whenever you are applying this color on the surface, is it applying on the bottom? The color which you have applied on the top surface, see it is applying only on the top surface only, it is not applying on the back end. Okay, now then how we can do that? Okay, now see in the situation, so you have to use this blue paint only. So with the help of this one, see what I'll do now. What I'll do now, so I'm just taking the color. First click on remove that color now. Okay, now first I'm selecting the color. And while applying any texture, see here we have options. What options we have here? Front, back to front and back. If I click only the front, I'm selecting the single face. Okay, now see here, it is applying only for the front face, it is not applying on the bottom. Now see somewhere, again I'm going here, I'm going to apply the back now. So here we have some tools on the top side. Okay, now so what is the back face? When I click on a back face now, see, when I click here, the surface, the color is not applied for the top surface, it is applying only for the bottom. See, okay now. So the people in the next plugins like the like Enscape and Lumia who are going to learn, for them this is very important. Okay now. So now again I'm taking one more color. This time I'm going here. I'm going to be apply both front and back. Okay now if I apply the front and back maybe for these four. Now see go other side and see it is applying on the top side first and it is also applying for the bottom surface also. Okay now. So these kind of advantages we have if you learn the plugins. Okay now I'm going to be keeping maybe here on curvy loft also. Curvy loft we'll see the examples now. So what I do, I'm taking a new example. What is the advantage of curvy loft now? Curvy loft advantage is, for example, here I have a one arc and I'm taking the one more arc here. Now I want to apply the surface here. So to apply the surface, directly I can click them. See, it is creating directly a face on them. Generally, without this one, if you want to create that, we have to draw the line maybe by using this. And I'm taking one more line maybe from here to here. And how it is closing the surface? No. Again, we have to draw the line maybe from here to here and line from here to here. But still, you are not getting a smooth surface. See, it is not giving a the proper shape. Now, with the help of this one, so I can directly click and sorry. First, while creating these things, don't create a closure low for this. Now I'm selecting both the lines and apply that. See, it is creating a proper surface. And it is creating a smooth surface also. Okay, now so not only this line, maybe you can take maybe a regular arc. So maybe I'm taking one arc here, I'm taking multiple, I'm taking into maybe some three. One arc, maybe I'm going to take it a bigger like top, and one I'm taking maybe to the small, one I'm taking maybe to the medium height, one I'm taking to the maybe bigger than that. Select all of them, then apply. See, it is easily applying this one. Now I think one student asked me the parametric design. Now see what I do. What I'm doing now. So for the parametric, what I do. So we have some other advantages. Even we can take a rectangle and we can take one more rectangle here and we can take a one more and instead of rectangle, I'm going to take a circle. Okay, I'm selecting and deleting them. Select all of them, then I'm going to click here. Okay, so first go in order. Select 1, 2, 3 and click OK. Now maybe the surface is the closer group. I think it was not created that one. So maybe go here, create a one more rectangle, just go here and delete it. Okay, now we go here. So, but including that, we have to take one shape also. Okay, now so see what I'm doing. I'm taking something one arc here. That arc I'm taking maybe from the top to bottom, maybe like this. Okay, now on one side I'm taking the arc. This. If you want to be keeping in the middle, you can keep it in the middle, no problem. Select all of them and click OK. Now see the surface is going to be created as per the the shapes whatever you have taken. Bottom I have taken a circle, on the top I have taken a rectangle, then I have taken a circle. Okay, and then if you click this one, it is creating something these kind of a shapes. These shapes generally it is not possible to create with the help of default SketchUp. Okay, now and then see we have some other the tools also here. What is the last one? Skin contours. Skin contours means even if you have a multiple arcs or multiple lines. For example, I'm taking one arc here, one arc here. Then I'm taking one more arc, maybe like this. Okay, now then I'm selecting the same one. I'm going to be maybe the bigger, maybe this side. Selecting all of them, then click here. See, just creating something maybe like this. Okay, now so and again we can apply some joint push pull. I mean, JHS power bar. Okay, now maybe with the help of that we can create this one. Okay. So, and I'll tell you some other parametric design, but I have to take with what you call that, the dimensions. Otherwise the file size will increase if you are taking the approximate dimensions. Okay, now so what I do, now I'm doing, I'm going to be maybe go here, I'm taking maybe some 25 feet or something. I'm going like this, and I'm taking one more arc maybe from here to here. Okay, then I'm taking a arc maybe from here and taking a line maybe like this. I'm taking here. I'm taking the arc maybe from here to here and to the top. Now see, I'm making a duplicate here and click this one. Sorry, click this one. So it is creating a surface like this. Then after creating a surface, this one, okay, now I'm making this one to maybe one more copy and making here. Then click this one, and I'll go here. I'm making a geometry. So here we have this kind of a geometry, and in this geometry, maybe if you want to remove these lines, so which lines are quadrant lines I don't want. I want to remove the quadrant lines. See, with the help of the quadrant lines, see if I click the normal smooth one, see you're getting this. With the help of normal directly, if I click this one, see you're getting smooth. If I click this one, this is the unsmooth. But I need an unsmooth, but I don't want the quadrant like this one. In the situation, we can remove that also easily. Okay, now see how what kind of a tool you are working here. Then what I'll do, I'll make it a copy of this. Okay, now copy of that. Then I'm going to be making a joint push one. So with the help of joint push one, I'm making maybe like this. Okay, now so maybe we can also like to create a space frames and all. It will be more helpful. Okay, now I'm creating maybe here. Okay, now like this. And click OK. Now see we got the multiple surfaces. But see even on the bottom, if you observe here, you are getting the internal faces also here in this situation. Okay, now so now what I will do? So I'm taking one more surface here. In this situation, I'm taking one more joint push pull, maybe like this. And click OK. Now see the surface how you are getting on the bottom. So sometimes I don't want like that. I want to be maybe click on a grid now. And a grid, I am clicking this one and going maybe here. And click that. See the face how you are getting a proper face. And now see in this situation, now I want to be select and delete all the faces. I don't want the faces here. I'm going to be right click and go to the select only, and I want to be select only the faces. Then I can click on a delete. Now see you got only the 2D lines here. Okay, now these lines. Okay, now on these 2D lines, I want to be convert like a pipe. So now with the help of J, same like joint, JH's power bar, I'm converting all of them to the maybe the 0.3 inches. Click OK. Now everywhere wherever you have a lines, that places you will get a pipe. See now, everywhere you are getting a pipe. Sorry, I'm going to be turn off this hidden geometry. See now, here you're getting something like this. Okay, now so have you seen the space frame maybe in a petrol bunk in a toll gate location? So most of the people with without the beams, without columns. So I mean maybe the less columns if you want to create a more distance, more span of designs. Mostly will use this one. And one more thing, so what I will do, wherever you have these vertices, at every vertices we can also replace some component. So for example, see here we have a surface, and I'm going to be maybe unsmooth that. So with the help of this one, I'm going to maybe the unsmooth. Okay, now I don't want the coordination now. So wherever you have these vertices, at that vertices I want to be replaced with the sphere. See, that is also very important sometimes. Say I'm going to doing one thing, I'm going here, and this is my component. Okay, I'm going to explore that. If you want to create a component, you can make a component and make it a component center. Maybe how we can find the center for this one. Somewhere I'm placing this one like this. Okay, now click create. Okay, now the center axis is this one for this one, but I don't want the component axis is this one. I want to change the center point of the sphere. I want to make it a center for the sphere. Okay, now how we'll do that now? See, I'm selecting that. We have a one more plugin. The plugin name is Sketch Plus. This is around 4,000 price. Okay, now see what I'm doing. I'm going to click this one and I'm going to click on a control. Now click this one. Now see this component center axis is exactly center of the sphere. Like that we can create. Now see wherever you have this vertices, every vertices I want to be replace this component. Okay, now so for that we have one more plugin. The plugin name is the component spray. See with the help of component spray, what I can do, I can click here and I'm going here. I'm going to select the component, maybe this one, and I'm going to click on a spray button. So first of all, we have to see. So what is the name of this component first? Okay, now see what I do. I'm going here. Okay, now so first give a right click. Okay, now so maybe explore that now. I'm going to create a component. That component name I'm giving, for example, my name Balaji I'm giving. Then click create OK. Now make it a center axis for that. Go here and I'm making exactly center component. And then I'm selecting all the surfaces here. All the surfaces we have. I'm selecting the component also. Now I'm going here. I'm selecting my name Balaji and I'm going to click on a spray button. Okay, now so now what it will do, it is going to be create a, see, maybe please take your time to create because we have a whole bigger surface now. So what I do, I'm going to be explain that by taking a simple example. Say I'm clicking here and I'm clicking this one. I'm going to be apply something. Maybe I want to divide that into maybe 3 surfaces. Select them, go to component spray, select that and click on a spray button. Okay, so maybe where you want to be apply that. So you want to be applying vertices of the faces. Okay, now wherever you have a vertices at that location, you want to be applying this one. Select that, go here, select the name, and here vertices of the faces and click on a spray. Maybe the layer, select the faces. See, so wherever you have a faces on the faces, everywhere you are getting that component. But I don't want to be apply on a component. Maybe I want to be apply. Click that and go here. Component I have to take the vertices of the edges. I'm going to be select now. Okay, good, sorry. Of the faces. Okay, now selected them and click on a space. See, wherever you have a end points here, that every end point you are getting this sphere option. Okay, so with the help of this one, easily we can create a space frames. See, now I'll just show you one example. So how we can create a space, I mean, how we took like in a real time the space frame option. So for example, space frame structure. Okay, now, so now see, these are the space frames. Okay, now with the help of that, we can easily create them. See now, we're creating the same thing. Okay, now see now, wherever you have a joints here, we can create a spheres and I'll see something like this. Okay, so now again we'll go to the sketchup here. So let me sketchup. Okay. Now after the JHS power bar, I mean after the Kabila compost spray, I'm going to keep it here. We'll see the other examples also. I'm going to open that. The extrude edges. See, we have a one more plugin, extrude edges. With the help of extrude edges, so now see, I can easily create so any kind of irregular faces here. See what I do. So we have the, so this is the extrusion faces. With the help of extrusion faces, simple. Click that. Select the first line here, second line here, and opposite to that we have to select this order is compulsory. See now, automatically it's creating a surface maybe like this. Reverse the direction. I don't want to be. Yeah, click on reverse. No. Because the face is no. And quad face is no. And erase flow planar no. And I'm going to click on S. And smooth edges S. And now see. This one I'm going to give. So it is creating a surface. By using this one, say I'm going to create here. I mean there are other options also here. So I'm going to create the second one now. With the help of second one, see what I'm doing. I'm selecting first this one, and second one, and third one, and the fourth one. I'm selecting this one. And see here it is asking select profiles. When you click on the profiles, see it is going to create only the lines like this. By using this one, maybe if you want to create like a porch or maybe the facade kind of that, we can create easily. Okay, now so structures. Okay, now so I'm selecting third one, fourth one, and this time I'm selecting the rails. Rails means only the horizontal. Previously you got vertically, now you're getting horizontal. And see, we have one more, and in this I'm selecting all these them. Then I'm going to click on profile and rails. And you want lines of 3D. I'm going to click on a 3D. So with the help of the erase coplanar, I just S, I don't want coplanar. Reverse space is S. And with then if you give all of them, then I'm going to give maybe the color to the maybe red here, then plane I'm going to give it glass. And now see what kind of a structure you got here. You got a directly 3D. See now? But maybe the dimensions, whatever I have given, we can't able to see. But what I do, the next one again I'm going to create now. I'm selecting 1, 2, 3, 4 here. I'm selecting profiles on this one. I'll 3D create. S because spaces here instead of 2 inches, I'm going to be deep, maybe 6 inches by 6 inches like this. I'll click OK. Now see it's going to be create this kind of a frame. See, wherever you have that, we can easily create this kind of a frame. So now see, we have this kind of a lines here. Okay, now with the help of this one, see how I'm going to create now. So I'm going to be create, click this one. First, I'm selecting this, second, third, and fourth. Click, go here, 3D, click this one, reverse spaces, yes, and I'm going to keep instead of 2 inches, now I'm giving maybe the 6 inches by 6 inches. Okay, now then click OK. And see how what kind of a frame you will get now. Erase original curves. No, I don't want to be removed. See now. Generally, the same frame if you want to create, it will come under the spell, the parametric only. Okay, now. So now the same thing I'm going to be mirror. So I'm going to be click that. I'm going to be click on a mirror. Click that. Click this one, and I'm going to be drag it for the contour. See, easily we can create this kind of a space structures. Okay, the structural design. If you are into the structural design, easily we can create this kind of the plans with the frames and everything. Okay, now so in that situation, also extrusion tools will be helpful. Okay, now and we have some other lot of plugins. So in that we'll see next plugin. In the next plugin, so this is very important. S for U slash, I know the plugin. See how many S for U plugins are available. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Almost 30 tools are there in the S for U plugins. Okay, now. So now in this one, so what is the major advantage of slice is? So now see, I'm going here. I'm going to be make it I mean, this is the slice toolbar. So in it easily we can cut any component because see most of the time, so I've seen we are facing in this location only. So by creating any 3D model, for example, I want to be slice this. So generally, if you want to be slice this one, how you can slice now? This is the single model, right? We have to go here, and I'm going to be maybe go like this. Then I have to erase this one. But one component I can do here. What about the other? So individually, if you do, it will take a lot of time. Instead of that, see what I'm doing now. I'm selecting all of them. Click this one, and I'm going to be draw. I'm going to be give a right click. Sorry. First, I'm selecting everything. Select that. Give a right click. I'm going to be click go with the select two planes. Now, if you draw the rectangle, I mean just a line here. See what happened? It is going to be sliced the whole the components. Even if we have a whole building, easily we can slice them. So with the help of that, so now maybe any, for example, if we make it only 25% of a model, easily we can mirror it and we can complete the remaining 50% also. Okay, now so that is the advantage. But sir, why it is slicing only the right side direction? I want to be slicing left side now. In the situation, what we have to do now, we have to use the tab button. If you use the tab button, now it is going to be trimmed for the left side. And see, wherever you are trimming the location, you are getting the surface also. Sometimes maybe you don't want a faces. In the situation, we have other options now. So by no section faces, okay, now so add section faces, add this one. So for example, add section faces. If I give this one, see what happening? It is not closing the surface. Sometimes we have to close the surface. Sometimes I don't want to close the surface. It depends on the situation. We'll use all of them. Only the slice I can take again one hour class. That many tools are there here. Okay, now so for example, say I'm going to be sometimes I want to cut that, but I want to, for example, if I go here, for example, I'm going to be add section. I'm going to draw the line. So we are making a section, but now sometimes I want to cut that, but I don't want to cut the inside one. See, I'm going to be draw like this. See, it is making a section only which is not a group. The grouped object are not slicing, only the object which is outside the group. Only that I can easily slice there. Okay, now so that is the advantage of this S4 slice also. Okay, now so same like that we have other examples. For example, why we have to be sliced only with the help of two lines. So we can also set three planes also. For example, I'm taking one slice maybe from here to here, maybe from sorry, instead of the, I'm taking from here to here, from here to here. Like these 3 points, first select the object, go here, click this one, and click this one. So sorry, maybe click that, go, sorry, tab option, click on the tab, click this one. So maybe click this. Sorry, why it is not making the slide saying we have done one option now? Don't cut the inside or outside one. So I'm going to here, click this one. I want to cut inside also. Okay, now maybe go here, click this one, and click this one. See, it is going to be sliced with the help of 3 points also here. Okay, now can you use these tools for a random rafters, sir? Yeah, we can also use these for the random rafter selections. Easily we have one tool is the 1000 bit pro. So for the rafters creation also we can use this one. For example, see what I am doing. I am creating a simple room, simple one room maybe like this. Okay, now then I'm using the push bar. In the plugin, so we have an option of creating an automatic create a row. Then click this one, see it is creating a row directly. On this row, now see what I'm doing. I'm selecting the whole surface here. I can click this, so create a roof, rafters and the patterns parlay. If you click this one, now it is going to be create. See the whole building. You're creating the rafters and parlets here easily. Okay, now. So this is also that plugin also we can use easily. So we have a lot of other plugins also to create a rafters and parametric design. So I'm saying, for example, now I want to create a heat proof here. To create a heat proof, so again we can use the same thing. I can click 1 point here, 1 point here, 1 point here. See, automatically it's creating the. Generally, to create this one, so we have to use we have to use like maybe the slice option, maybe the line itself we have to take a follow me tool. So it will take very lengthy time to create all of them. But with this one, so I can easily click 1 point, second point, third point. See, but opposite is making a fitting. We have to use the tab option. Okay, simple. Click them. Sorry, click that. Click here. Use the tab button. Click this. Sorry. Click that. We have to see which side you want to get trimmed. And the color which is opposite that side is going to be trimmed. So because I already clicked that side now, so maybe go here. Now I'm going to click this side and this side. See, it is going to be trimmed automatically. Okay, now both the sides we can trim like this. And the next advantage with this plugin is even see most of the time we are facing here is a problem, one more problem. Now we have a something CNC panel or something. Now we have a wall here. Now, how we can print this one, how we can play. Generally, if we want to print this one, the same lines we have to draw on this wall, then we have to be push pull. It's whenever you are doing a push pull, maybe the line will come in the middle. Now, see when it is in the middle, it won't delete properly sometimes. But with the help of this one, how easily I can delete that. I'm selecting this one now. But this time, whenever you are making the slicing, you want to take a face as a the reference. Select plane by object. Now see, I'm selecting the upper surface in this one. See, it is making the slicing this side, but I don't want the opposite side now. Tap, click that. See, it is making directly a section here. Okay, now see, the slicing. Now I can take this one, I can keep it here easily. Okay, now without this one, if you want to do this one, it will take a lot of time. For example, let us say one more example I have given here. We have a one, so let us say one window and we have a something vertical panels. Now in this situation, if you want to completely remove these lines, the extension, whatever you have, these things if you want to remove. Okay, now how we can remove them? So now we have to go here, we have to draw the line, maybe like this, and click this push pull, we have to go like this. Individually we have to do, but instead of doing individually, see one simple method how we use now. I'm selecting this the object which you want to be slide. That object we have to select. Go here, and I'm going to be select the bottom face here. Okay, now I'm going to be select this bottom face. Now see what happened. So the opposite things we can click and we can delete them easily. See like this. Okay, now. So this is very important. So when you want to do this kind of the slicings. Okay, now so we have multiple options here. Sometimes I don't want to be delete the slicing object. Instead of deleting, I want to be keep it. Here only I don't want to be delete. Okay, now for example, see sometimes I want to draw like this. See, it is not deleting, it is going to be keep it here only. Maybe it will be useful in the next the further purpose in the situation. So instead of selecting the second one, you have to select the third one. Okay, now so it's just making a separate. Okay, now so now we have other option also. What is the create a group slicing? So maybe if I do this one, it is also making the slicing. but it is not separating. So only wherever you are doing a slicing, that it is going to be create like a section. See now, only where I have applied that, so that place you are getting a section now. Maybe we can use this one at the time of creating a floor plans. For example, you have a whole 3D model. For example, see here I am creating a simple floor plan, maybe like this. Okay, now example purpose I'm taking all this. So I'm taking the lines here and I'm taking the offset maybe like this. And I'm going to remove them. I'm taking the simple rectangle to close the window or door. Okay, now then I'm taking the one more. So everything on these I want to be select. Then what I want to be maybe a mirror from here to maybe which size select them, maybe go here. I want to be take take all of them and we go here. Close section set, and I want to be maybe scale it to the minus one, then move this one and maybe put it at this point. Okay, now then I want to be erase this, sorry, erase this line, then I'm going to erase this. Okay. Generally, so in a SketchUp, first we will do the 3D model, then we are going to take this one to the like layout, right? So for example, here I have a whole model, whole building, doors, windows, and everything. Now here, see what I do. I'm going to be maybe go to the one side view now. Maybe I'm going to the parallel view, and I'm going to maybe front view or back view, maybe like this. Now see what I want. I need to create a floor plan. So after creating a 3D model, now we are doing in the inverse. Okay, now so we can also create the floor plan from the 3D. Now say I'm selecting this one. Now draw the section maybe from here to here. Now after creating that, see automatically you got a section. So wherever you have created a section, I mean the plane slicing plane. Now see we got a 2D floor plan also. Now the same floor plan we can use it for to give a dimensions to the layout because you know. So the people who are learning SketchUp, so for them we I mean, in our institute, we are parallelly teaching the SketchUp layout also. Actually, what happened when you are installing SketchUp, you will get three options: SketchUp, SketchUp layout, SketchUp style builder. Three of them we are going to explain in the SketchUp syllabus only. Okay, now so now I can take the same floor plan into the layout. There I will give the sections, elevation, dimensions, like detailing. Every detailing we can give in the layout. Okay, now so that also will explain in the classes, like you know, in the SketchUp classes. Okay, now so that is the advantage of slices option. Okay, no? So then maybe this whole model also, if you want to make it a slices, easily we can make it a slice. Say I'm going to the parallel view, go to the top view now. So for example, I'm going to the top view. Generally, the normal slice, if you do, it is now the system also is going to be hand. But with the help of this one, see now I'm going to take this one, take exactly center. Now I'm going to be slice this one. See, if you use this plugin, the system also it won't hand. So that is the advantage. Okay, no? See now? And again, if you want to make it a mirror, so we can make it a mirror simply by going here, click on this button, and go here, click the space, but we have to use a control to make it a copy. Sorry. Usually we get a complete model. Means if you make it a half, remaining half automatically will get with the help of that. Even if you make it, this is the component, if you do some modifications on the right side, on left side also you will get that. Say for example, this is a component, right? Now I'm going here, I want to draw something, I want to be maybe something, I'm going to be draw some rectangle, and I'm doing something like this. If I do it on the right side, on the left side also you're getting the same thing. Okay, now so like that we can also do the we can simplify the works with the help of these things. Okay, now so that is the advantage of this plugin. Okay, now then we have they created a one more as per you like staircase. Okay, now see, so the staircase we can create in a two methods. One is the manual, and the second one is with the help of this one 1000 bit pro plugin. But 1000 pro plugin, if you go here, we have to click this one. So different models they have given already. Just we have to go here, give an input whatever you know, and then click on this one and draw something this side. So you got directly a staircase here. Okay, now and maybe click this one, and we have to go here and click this one and click this one and draw which side you want to bring draw. So see the different type of a staircase. This is the stepper one, and this is like normal one. So like this, we can create a staircase. Okay, now different staircases are available, and maybe we have escalators directly. We can click here and we can draw like this. Okay, now it is going to be create escalator directly with a one click. See something like this. But instead of using 1000 bit pro, we have another plugin also. With this plugin, we can draw our customized lengths and width. Because with the help of this one, 1000 bit pro, we have some limitations. But if you do with the S per U staircase, this is not a free plugin. This is a paid plugin. Okay, no, but I'll give you with a free of cost. It is around more than 10 to 15,000 rupees if you want to buy all these S per U tools. But I'll give you with the free of cost everything in the syllabus only. Okay, now maybe if you join the class, that time I'll provide. Okay, now so now see, so simple thing. So what I'm doing, I'm selecting all the steps. This is the 2D. Just I've created where I need a flow plan. Anyway, we are creating in the AutoCAD now. Same like that I'll create. Then I'll go here. I'm going to click this one. Then if you click on enter, see directly it is creating a staircase here. See this one. But we have a different types also. Why this one? I'm going to click this one. Give a right click. We have a slab kind of a click this one. See, we are getting something this kind of a staircase. Okay, now then I'm going here and I'm going to be create for the stair. Give a right click. Maybe I want to be reverse that. You can also reverse this one. Give a right click. Select the zigzag one. Zigzag ones recently we have seen now. This something this kind of a zigzag one. Okay, then I'm going here. Take that. Okay, now give a right click. So we have a multiple. Click this one and click OK. See, it's closed one. So the same thing you can apply for these also. Click that and give a right click. Create any kind of steps. How many steps you want, and then easily we can create with the handwriting. And then maybe if you want to apply any solid surface on this, we can apply easily for the 2 weeks. Okay, now see. So now I'm selecting this one. Here we have multiple options. Okay, now so here I'm giving a right click, make a slope. If you click on make a slope, directly it's going to be create a slope only. See, it is going like this, it is going like this. Even we can create something this kind of a steps easily. Click the sloping with a simple name, so we can just click this one. See, it's creating a ramp directly. Oh, sorry, need a steps mean go here. Instead of that, we can go with the steps only, zigzag or normal one, which one you want, click that. Now see, it is creating a zigzag steps only like this. Okay, now. So even this spiral also we can create easily. Click this one and click on enter. See now, first we have to do it in 2D. See, if you create a 2D, the 3D automatically it is created. We don't want to create anything. Okay, now. So even I'm creating this one. Go here, click that. Even we can create a slope with the solid. Click that one. See how it is creating. It is creating a step like this. It is creating something like. Okay, now the slope also directly. Okay, now so these are multiple methods. In a class, I'm going to explain more examples. Okay, now and see we have one more plugin. The plugin name is Play It Again. So actually the plugin name is not a Play It Again. The plugin name is a memory copy. With the help of memory copy, what I'll do now, say I'm going to take a simple rectangle. I'm making a component here. I'll make a component and I'll make a some push pull here. And the same component I'm going to be keep it here. Like this, I need a something 10 to 15. In the situation, see what I do, I'm giving a right click here. Click on play it again. Then if you keep on selecting, sorry, first we have to select this. Right click, play it again. Then if you keep on clicking this one, see you are getting a multiple. See now? You can create one, but the system is going to be copy whatever the dimensions you have given recently. See, for example, what I do, I'm giving one step here. The second step, what I'm doing, I'm giving here. Then I'm going to make it a slide. I mean, the some scaling. Like this, I'm going to be scaling. Now the system is going to be remember that whatever the modification we have done, and the same thing it is going to be repeat now. See, I'm giving a right click, play it again, and click on that. See, for the next step also, it is going to be keep on reducing that. See now, how much we have reduced the scale, and the next step also is going to be reduce the same thing. Okay, now so not only here, maybe you can also use one thing. See, I'm going to be create now parametric some structure like this. Taking something simple rectangle, maybe like this. I'm making a rectangular frame, and I'm making a component here. And I'll give some push pull. And the second one I'm taking here. The second one, first go inside. First go inside, take a tape measure tool because it will be helpful to find the center. Okay, no, so I'm taking maybe like this. Then I'm taking a rectangle here. I'll go inside the rectangle, then take a copy of that, and I'm moving somewhere here. Then I'm going to be rotate that. I'm going to be rotate that with a 15 degree. How much degree I have given now? With a 15 degree. Then I'm going to select the first one again, give a right click, and I'm going to be playing again and click on that and see what happened when I'm doing this one. The components are keep on going on the rotation, how much I have given for the first component to second component, and it is going to be repeated for the entire, until the last component. See now how what kind of a structure we created here. And when you are moving the camera, it is going to play like the components are also going to play like that. Okay, now see now, see here like this. Okay, now so we can use this one in the decoration purpose inside the maybe the big restaurants, and in the middle they are going to place some lights and hanging to hang the metal frames in a ceiling. So in that situation also we can use them. Okay, now and we have a one more some other plugins like 5 inches by some 5 inches and then maybe like this. And I'm going to make it a component. Okay, now and I'm going to just make it a something like center, something like this. Then we have one more plugin here. The plugin name is the Grow plugin. See, with the help of Grow plugin, what I can do, I can click this one. I can select a center point. I can give a number of copies, how much you want. I can give this one to the 3 inches. And each degree, I need to give a 15 degree or maybe 30 degree. Like that. Click OK and click on OK. Now see, you're getting a multiple copies automatically. Okay, now see here. You're getting multiple copies like this, and I'm going to be delete the guidelines. I can select all the faces. Now with the help of this one, say I can create like directly a curved surface like this. And now with the help of joint push, joint take this power bar, I can make it a smooth surface like this here. See now, here we have a smooth surface. See, with the help of 2D, now I'm using some plugins to create a parametrics like this. Okay, and then the same thing I'm going to be apply up there. And one more thing I'm going to explain now. So for example, I have a something one tool here. The tool name is a BGS surface. Let's find where is the plugin here. So I'm going here. The plugin name is a BGS surface. So here we have a BGS surface. With the help of BGS surface, what I am doing now, I'm creating a simple rectangle, maybe like this. Okay, now maybe it will be helpful for you. I don't know who is that person asked me a parametric. Now say I'm selecting this one, and then immediately I'm going to be making something like this. See, with the help of BGS surface, so it is directly creating a curve. Maybe we can increase and reduce the number of subdivisions. If I give it 3, say, or if I give it 20, or maybe give 8, or we can select this one, we can make it a negative direction. Okay, in a different direction, we can just click and we can do that. And even only this tool I can explain in a 1 hour. Okay, now that time I'll explain everything. Now say I'm making this duplicate here. I'll give a right click and I'm just exploding that. I'll make it a common normal group, or I'll just keep it like this. Now say I'm going to be take a simple rectangle, and I'll create a maybe the diagonal maybe like this, and see this will be helpful for you. Like say I'm going to create one line maybe from here to here, then I'm going to be delete. This point I'm going to be maybe move it maybe to the top, and I'm making this is a component. Okay, now then after making a component, now I'm selecting this surface. First of all, go here, hidden geometry, select this one also. Now we have some tools here, S4U plugin, this one also, it's a paid plugin. Now see what I'm doing, I'm going here. I'm going to be applying this first tool here. See what happening here is directly going and it is applying onto the surface directly. Maybe I have to do some modification. So what modification I have to do now? So if by going inside the component, maybe we have to make it a axis have to change. Red axis is this one, green axis is this one. And once if it changes that, I'm selecting everything, go here and click on that. See what happening? That is going to be applied directly. I can change the positions later. Now, if I do it any modifications here, say I'm going here, I'm giving some offset, I'm giving some offset here, and here, sorry, I'm giving some offset maybe here, and I'm giving the offset for here. And here also I'm giving the offset. And if you want to be apply some glass materials, I'm going here, I'm applying some glass. And see, same thing is going to be applied here also. I don't want the surface and remove this one. See, I think you're asking something this kind of a parametric, Okay, no? So maybe the design may be anything. So not only the rectangle shape, you can take anything and then you can apply and see whatever the surface direction is there on the same surface you can able to apply like this. And we have some examples. Maybe if I have a something any component maybe here, I'm going to make it a maybe I'm going to take a polygon. Maybe I'm taking a polygon maybe here. I'm selecting and making this is a component. Okay, now maybe like this. Okay, and I'm selecting all these spaces and exploding that. I'm selecting this space, this space, this space, this space. See the selection also we have a different methods. I'm going here. In this location, I have a SVU tool. In a SVU, I'm going to be select. I'm going to select here. Select step prefaces one by one. I'm selecting. See, all these spaces are selected automatically. Okay, now, and then I'm going to be select this also. I'm going to be replace that. I'm going to be click this one. See, wherever you have given that, automatically it's going to be replaced in this location. Okay, now, or maybe again I'm doing that, or maybe the randomly also we can select. So say I'm going here, explore that. I'm selecting everything, select the component and go here and click this one. Okay, now, so the second one, just click that. So first selecting everything and make it, this is the component is okay. Select all of them and go here. See, give a right click, arrange the icons, maybe here. Maximum angle, minimum angle. See, the same rectangle is going, maybe the polygon, whatever I have created is going to be aligned on the surfaces. Click OK. And now see, maybe in the future, if I click this polygon, or maybe here I'm going to select the polygon. If I give a push pull, see, everywhere is going to be push pull like this. Again, like this also, we can create some parametric designs. Okay, now so that time I'll explain with a different example. A lot of tools are available here. Even everything I'm going to explain. Okay, now so now I'm going to be bringing it here. Okay, now so these are the the as per you tools here. Okay, now then we have a tool something like what do you call that artisan tool. Okay, now so then we have a vertex tools. We have a bevel tool. We have a like Curic tool. See, the Curic studio is very important. Why the Curic studio is very important? Say for example, here we have a component and maybe a group. Okay, now without going into the group, I want to make it some slides onto that. Okay, now so generally without this tool, we can't do that. So now, for example, with the help of this one, so what I'm doing now, I'm going to inside. I mean, I'm just taking the rectangle. I'm drawing like this. I'm drawing the rectangle maybe here. Then immediately it is asking to make a push pull. Okay, now generally if you want to do this one, just we have to go inside. We have to draw the rectangle maybe here. We have to draw the push pull. We have to do like this. Even though if you're doing this one, see the person is going to the outside, we have to exactly click here. But with the help of this one, see what I'm doing, I'm selecting this one. You can go here, can go here. I'm going to be click on maybe here. And then the rectangle I'm going to be taken directly. Okay, now so like this. And if you want to make it a offset, we can also take an offset maybe like this, and then we can make it a push pull. Okay, now so for example, see here I'm taking maybe the rectangle maybe from here to here, and directly I'm going like this. It is making a push pull directly. Okay, now so this is also very important. And one more thing. So with the help of this one, so we can extrude all the faces at a time. See one plugin, one option I'll explain with this. I'm taking maybe some rectangle. Maybe let us assume this is my house. This is my house. Okay, now I'll show you directly with the help of the project only. So yesterday I have created one project. That project I'm going to open directly so that it will also helpful to understand easily. See what I'm doing. I'm going here. I'm creating some villa project. It is still in the process. I have done almost elevation is completed and what do you call that? The two bedrooms, one kitchen, everything is done. I've done everything with a Sketchup only. See, this is the 3D model, and lot of like here what happened, the layers I have created here. See, maintaining the layer is very important. Even though if you have a low configuration system, we can create the bigger projects also. Okay, now like that I'll tell you some tips. Okay, now see now I'm going to take this one to the Enscape. So we have one software Enscape plugin with the help of Enscape. So what we can do, we can directly create walkthroughs. Okay, now so that also I'm going to show you now. Okay, now so once we export into the Enscape, the same model, see how it look like. Okay, now so see I'll show you the video. And if you see in this project, we have a first floor walls like something like slope. We don't have a slab like a flat slab. We have some thick kind of a roof is there. Okay, in the situation, how to touch the bottom walls to the hip roof. That kind of tools we can for that process, we can use this Curic Studio plugin. Okay, now I'll show you first after showing the model, then I'll show you how to create that. Okay, now So it is just opening. See that if anyone having a doubts, you can ask the doubts, no problem. Yeah, see now, so this is my whole the exterior model what I have done. So I'm just going here. So I'm going to zoom maybe a little bit here, maybe like this. Okay, see here. This is my a model. See this roof, if you observe here, so here we have a, see here we have a hip roof. Okay, now see this elevation. So the model in the sketchup what we have done the same thing. So once if we import, export into the Enscape, in Enscape only we can apply all the material, then it will be look like this one. Okay, now see now. So I'm going maybe here inside the room and I'll show you. See if you learn the Enscape, maybe you can also create something this kind of a projects. Okay, that's what I am doing. I'm doing here. So this is the main entry. I'm going here, maybe here. This location I'm going. See now. So first of all, so I'll go to the SketchUp. I'll go to the SketchUp. Maybe the walls in the ground floor, maybe those are in the height. I'm going to be having hide everything and hide everything. Then maybe go here. See, this is the TV unit. What I have done. On the ceiling, see here. I have done a partition in the from the drawing hall to the maybe the living room, maybe like this. Okay, now then I'm going a little bit forward here, little bit forward and see the ceiling what we created. Okay, now so I'm going maybe here. So this is the open kitchen completely. Okay, now so the island we created. Okay, now see here. This one. Okay, now. And then here we created something steps like it was a stepped zigzag kind of a staircase, and on the bottom we given us some storage here. Okay, now we created something like bedroom maybe here with a plain color. This is in the colors are not finalized, so it is just in the modeling stage. Okay, now see now. So every whatever you are seeing here, everything we created in the SketchUp only. Okay, now everything. So even the bedrooms, kitchens, and everything. Okay, now see here. Okay, now if I see, but the roof, if you observe here, say this is the height roof. Okay, now so how we can create them? So first, sorry, I'll just show you the SketchUp now. Okay. And see here, and see here in this schedule. So whatever you created, this is with the hip roof. So but how we can select and we can apply, we can touch to the roof here. So with the help of this plugin only, see how I'll do that. I'm going to be to close the Enscape and I'm going here and see what I do. I'm going to be keep this one to maybe here. I'm going to create a simple wall. Maybe I'm going to create maybe something 40 feet by maybe some 30 feet, some rectangle. Okay, I'm giving you some offset here offset then selected here. I'm going to video push one. Now see here we have a maybe if we have internal walls also maybe that internal walls also see I can create with the help of Curic design only easy method. See with the help of this one how I can able to create with the Curic walls and everything. I'm selecting this one. Okay, and I can directly select the wall. So for example, see I'm going to be select some other Curic tools are available. Maybe I'm going here. So this is the tool. Okay, now so I'm going to be select this one. Whenever I select the line, see here, I can click on a tab, see, and see whenever I'm selecting the tab or maybe control. If you click a control, so you are getting a double line here. Directly you are getting a double line. You can give a 6 inches wall, then click this one, you can push for. Okay, and then from here I'm selecting this line. Here I need a 6 inches. Click that, I can make it a push for. See how easily I can do this one with the help of the. Again, I'm selecting this wall. I'm giving maybe here. The distance also we can type it easily. Okay, and I click this one. I'm going here from here to here at this location. Okay, and then I'm taking this line, keep it here. I'm taking this one. I'm going to keep it here like this. Okay, now see here we have a completely. So one solid model. I'm going to be explore that. Okay, now see here we have a surfaces maybe like this. And then this one I want to apply for the heat roof. Okay, now see how I'm going to apply for the heat roof. Easily I can create this one with the help of the same tool. Okay, now see, first I'm going to be giving us some line, tangent line maybe here. And then I'm going to create the guideline. Then with the help of guideline, I'm going to decide this spacing. I'm going to give this one to the maybe some 20 degree. And here also I'm going to be same the type of line I'm taking, and I'm going to maybe copy here, sorry, neither. Okay, so first I'm going to take it here, take this one to maybe complete here. Take one more taper line, taper, keep it here, and select this one, leave this one to the 40 degree. Now I'm creating a simple rectangle, the line, maybe from here to here. Then I'm going to give an offset with the help of this. Then I'm closing the line to make it a solid here. So this line I'm creating, then I'll make a push button. Okay, now see now. I'm taking some extra portion. Now this whole surface I want to be touched and I want to be aligned to the the sloping roof. In case if we take a normal push pull, see everything is going to be extrude and it is going outside. It is extending the the roof also. Okay, now so now instead of this plugin, so what I will do, I'm selecting I'm making this is the component, making this a component. In this one, we have a one tool, extra tool in the same queue. Let's see here, this is the extend. I'm going to click this component. I'm going to select this component, then select this space. Whenever you select this space, see automatically it is going to be created and it is aligning to the surface also automatically. See now, when I hide this one, now see everywhere, whenever you have a surfaces and even in the internal walls, exterior walls, everything is going to be touched to the even if it is an inclined roof. So that is the advantage of all these curing tools. Only the curing tool I will take 2 to 3 classes because that many advantages we have with the help of curing tool. Okay, now so maybe at the time of classes I'll explain all these things. Maybe the Curing Studio tools, and we have a vertex tools, and we have a Sketchup place tools, and we have one more S for you, and we have a one other plugin like in a fence. See in a project, the project which I have shown you in that I have created a fence. The fence also easily I can create with the help of simple tools. See what I am doing, I'm creating something these lines. And then I want to create something like a fence like this. See, I'm selecting simply, click that. See, without spending so 1 to 2 hours, in a single click, I can create a fence like this. See now, even though if it is a curve, even not only the style, once I'm selecting that, I'm selecting this one, the fence option, and click this one, so it is going to create something like same in an arc shape also. Okay, now so and one more, is there any plugin for column beam stack here? Okay, we have a plugins also for beams and columns, and we can also create our own beams and columns easily, like with the help of plugins. Okay, now and see one plugin we have here, very important. Every industry people are using this one. Profile builder. See, with the help of profile builder, see how easily can create some classic buildings. Classic buildings means, for example, see, I'm going to the SketchUp here. For example, I'm going to be open some Chrome. Maybe sorry. I'm going to say this. Okay, and see here what I do. I'm going to be type it what is a classic building. See, this tool, without this tool, so we can't create a classical structures, classical design. So see how the designs will be here. So here I have all the library, whatever the design they are using here, every library I have here. Okay, now see something in the outer side, how they are creating this one, this kind of a structure. Okay, now so these things, further we are going to use the profile builder. The profile builder, see how I will do now. So for example, see here I'm taking one line and I'm going to the profiles here. And see here we have a lot of profiles. Even if you want to create a more profile, you can create. Click that and click this one, you can apply on that. Directly create a profile. So even if it is an elevation, in the elevation generally we have this kind of from here to here and delete them. And now I'm selecting this, I'm going to be click here. So maybe it depends on the size of model. For example, I'm selecting them, click on that, see how it is creating. Maybe I will take a bigger one. Maybe I can also reduce the scale also if you want. See, we have something this kind of design. So easily we can create in the elevations. Even we have one more option here. For example, I'm taking the one line, staircases, and for the classic design for everything. See, with the help of this one, I can create the steps very easily. See, I'm going here. We have some combinations. For example, see this kind of design if you want here, then I'm selecting this one, go here and I'm going to be apply that directly, see, easily wherever you are drawing the path, based on the path you are creating this kind of a design. Okay, now, so for example, I'm going to click this one and delete that, and we have a other, we can also create our own assembly here. Okay, now we can click this one, see in a what you call that, in a parapet glass design, and all if you want to create, simply we can click and we can apply. Okay, now I'm going to click this one and delete. Even though if you have a line in a vertical, see for example, I am taking a line like a something inclination, even though it will be helpful to create a class in the same inclination. See here. Okay, now not only the glass, maybe any design. So we can, I will explain each and every option here. For example, see in this location, if you see here, see this kind of a railing. Okay, now for the steps or maybe the balcony. See now. Okay, now. So a lot of options are available, and see how many settings we have in a each option. So for example, see how many options we have here. See how many options we have inside. We have four components. Maybe it depends on the what kind of a model you are taking. See here, we have a lot of options here. Okay, now whenever you are creating normal one, normal this one, see how many options we have here. Each and every parameter you should know. Then only can create any kind of a design. Okay, now see, this is only the simple one. Even we have some hundreds of advantages. I'll explain in the classes whenever I'm taking the classes for you. Okay, now so how to extend, how to, for example, some situations. So for example, we have a wall, something like this. Maybe I'm going to take a simple rectangle. See this rectangle, I'm taking maybe some 6 inches by some 10 feet. Like that, I'm making a new profile here. Then I'm going to draw that wall. See that wall itself, I'm going to draw. So first, even if you have a 2D now. So let us say these are my 2D lines. On the 2D line, on the 2D, only have a 2D here. Then I'm selecting all the lines here. I can directly click on it and create a walls directly. See. Then I can go here. I can just give a right click and make it. I can go to the solid components, solid object. I can make it a boolean directly. We will have the in the solid tools. Yeah, here maybe we have here. So I can make it a union. Or maybe keep it like this, no problem. Then if you want to make it a holes directly on the walls, so I'm selecting this one. If I click on the space, see whenever I can select this one, I can select here, maybe the center, which one you want, and going to click this one and type the dimensions. Okay, but I don't know what is the dimensions of these things. First, we have to calculate the dimensions. Click this one, we have to 5 feet, and click any one of that, and click this one. Now I'm going to click here. When I click this one, automatically throughout the walls, for example, I'm going here, I'm going to be create a simple, maybe the wall, maybe like this. On this wall, we have a multiple walls. Let us assume we have a multiple walls. I can click this one. Whenever I can click on this button, that is maybe the width is maybe 5 feet I am giving. The height also I am giving some 5 feet. Whenever you click here, see. So I mean, when I click on the both the components, it is going to make a whole for the both the how many components were selected. Everything is making a whole directly. Okay, now. So if I click only one wall and select this one, directly it is going to be click only for that wall only. Click this one, see, directly it is making a whole now. But not only this shape, you can take any shape here. I'm taking this one, I'm taking maybe one arc, maybe from here to here. I can just scale this one directly maybe here. Now I can use it. This is my profile, and now click here. See the same profile. I can maybe apply. Select this one. Create. Create a profile. Maybe like this. Click OK. Now click this one. The same thing. See same profile. I can easily cut that. Like that. How many walls this side? Every wall is going to be cut. For example, if I take maybe from 10 to 15 walls in the back side, so I'm selecting everything. Click this one and click here. See, for every wall, it's going to cut. Okay, now generally, if you use a normal SketchUp, the system is going to be hang if you do this one. So it depends on the plugin. Also, we can increase our workflow. Okay, now. So even if you have any mistake, again we can rectify it if you are using this one. Okay, now. So like fences, we have seen some plugins we can't see here. Some plugins will be visible only in this location. See here. So this Android plugins it is not going to be visible here. Okay, now so some plugins we can see only whenever you're going here. Some plugins see this qualify option, that tool is not available here. And some tools only we have in the tools only. We can't able to see in the toolbars. Okay, now and some toolbars we have it here. And see with the help of plugins, what we can do, we can also customize our tools. Generally, the default SketchUp, whatever the tools you want, you have to use there. But see, what I'll do with the help of this one plugin, repeatedly what kind of a plugins I am using, I can make it a separate tools again. See, this is the actually Curate Studio tools that I have make it a separate toolbar, and this is the joint push pull plugin. Only this icon I have keep it here, and this is the inspection tool, and the bevel tool, and the copy path, save vendor, so Bezier surface, like that. Individual tools I can bring, and I can keep it. I can create my customized toolbar also. That is also one advantage with the plugins. Okay, now so those things maybe I'll explain on the time of the projects, no problem, or maybe in the classes. Okay, now so then after that, so I just this is enough for I think so for the today workshop. Okay, now so now you have a lot of questions now, sir. How you are going to send these plugins with a free of cost only for the student who join in the workshop? Okay, now no. So the people who are planning to join in these classes, SketchUp advanced classes, for them only I'm going to give you all the plugins. Okay, now for my students I'll give you all the plugins, and as well as in the first 5 minutes I told you now, like these graphical representation standard book and the plugins. Okay, now the plugins for example. So the standards, plugins, workbook, and like graphical representation of these things. At the same time, the workbook what we prepared, that workbook also. Okay, now so and in the future, maybe in case if I'm going to be add any extra plugins, that extra plugins also I'm going to be uploaded to the channel. But those things, the people who are joining maybe from today or tomorrow, only workshop students only I'll provide that, because this is the third batch we are giving for the students on SketchUp plugins. Okay, so at this time we can give us some discounts also. Actually, original price amount for SketchUp. First, we'll discuss about the SketchUp. Generally, the student who want to learn only the SketchUp with a maybe 6 to 7 plugins. So we are charging that around maybe along with the V-Ray SketchUp, along with the V-Ray we are charging around 15,000 something. Okay, now SketchUp along with the V-Ray both, but only the plugins we are charging around 15,000. Okay, now only the plugins, this plugins class. So completely I'm going to teach you with a 15,000, but the discount price is 10,000. Okay, now the student who are going to join today or tomorrow with my reference, you can tell them, sir, I have joined for the workshop, so I am interested to join for the plugins class. In that situation, if you contact the front office people, or my people will contact you because already we have your numbers. Okay, now for those students, we are giving the offer price 10,000, which is the original cost is around more than 80,000. Okay, now see, in case if you want to buy these plugins in a website, so I think I have already shown you that the plugins list and prices now. So this if you want to buy, so it will cost you around 70 to 80,000. And along with that, what I am doing, I am going to give you the one more things. I mean, what is that? We call the syllabus. I mean the free of cost you are getting the plugins, and with the same price you are getting the classes, and with the same prices you are getting a workbook, with the same prices you are getting the standard workbook, and with the same price you are getting a SketchUp workbook. Everything you are getting including the 10,000 only. And the one more advantage is in the future, if any new plugin if I add that plugin also I'm going to send you in the group. I'll create a separate channel for you. In that channel, I'm going to be upload each and every plugin, and I will also give you the tutorial video. Okay, now so it may be a YouTube video, or it may be a my video, or it may be taken the content maybe from the other website. So everything that, so to understand in a better way, so which is a better way of to understand for the student, that method I will upload into the WhatsApp channel. Okay, now clear now? So any doubts in this one now? Only SketchUp, if you join SketchUp along with the V rate will be around 15,000. And if you join only SketchUp plugins, it will be around 15,000. The original price is around 80,000, but you will get only for 15,000. But in that also discount we are giving. In that discount we are giving 5,000. It means the original I mean, the after discount you are getting only for the, so 10,000 only. Okay, now, shall we use this plugins in Sketchup 22 version? Yeah, we can use it in 22 and 23. Both versions we can, even we can install in 24 also. Okay, now, and see, we have a two type of plugins actually. One type of plugin is a RBZ plugin. One plugins are like we have to copy and paste and open. This is C, RB files. I'll give you the simple format of RBZ files. It is very easy to install. Okay, now I'm easy to use. That kind of a plugins only I'll give. Okay, you don't want to be confused how to install all of them. Anyway, my first class topic is how to install the plugins only. Don't worry. Okay, no? Any other doubts now? No doubts? So see, even along with the Sketchup plugins, you can also join if you want for the Enscape also, because you know Enscape. I mean, even in Enscape, so we created a lot of project. If you want to be go through with the videos, see, we have created a lot of videos on that. Okay, now so for example, see, we have a one JPK Interior Studio. If you want to visit our website, maybe the YouTube channel, so that in the channel we uploaded a lot of videos. Okay, now we can also go through with that and see them. Okay, now so for example, so what I do, I'm going here and I'm going to show you the YouTube channel here, JVK Interior Studio. And some videos we uploaded here, and some of them we can't upload because we are doing our client projects now. Okay, now JVK Interior Studio. Here we uploaded a lot of videos and we can go through and we can see them. So some of them we have rendered with the help of SketchUp and Lumion. Okay, now some of them we created with the help of SketchUp and Enscape. Okay, so for example, see all of them. For example, I'm going to click here, and we have done a lot of real-time projects also. See all of them we can able to see here. For example, see this one. Okay, now this is also this one, this one, this one. This is created in Nellore, sorry, Kannur district, open class design. Okay, so in Lumion we can create something this kind of videos. Okay, the people who are learning Inkscape and Lumion, for them with a free of cost, we are teaching one more software, that is a Filmora. In a Filmora, we will tell you like how to make the videos, how to add audio for the, okay, now and how to give a transition effects in between them, everything. While installation software is setting should be turned off in laptop. That I'll explain at the time of joining. Or if you are my existing student, you can call me directly. I will explain. If you are a new student, so maybe you have to join the classes. That time I will explain like how to install how the SketchUp software as well as how to install the plugins. Everything I'll explain. No problem. Okay, no? Right. I hope it will be helpful for you. So the workshop and the benefits of the new plugins. Okay, no? So maybe if you have any doubts, you can contact our friend of the speaker. Maybe they will guide you on the like prices and syllabus, everything. So like you got a message yesterday now. So for that only you can text directly. So what is the free structure? What is the syllabus of Sketchup or Sketchup plugins and everything, so that they can provide easily. And even for the price also can be discussed with them only. Okay, Nama, clear? So enough for today. Bye, and all the best to you in class. Maybe if you will join in the class, maybe we'll see. Okay, no? So one by one, each and every tool. So we don't have a time now. So in a 2 hours, we covered maximum the tools today. Okay, now in our regular class, maybe I can give a more better explanation and more examples with more examples. Okay, now? Right. So okay then, bye. Can I end the class? Can I stop the sharing? Thanks.